Off the Record podcast series where you get to know a little bit more about your next favorite artist. I'm Chris, and your favorite local grocery clerk. I don't know where the pickles are, and please stop asking me. I don't know. Thank you to everybody for coming out today. We have a wonderful crew here today. Big shout out to everybody. This is the first one of the month. Elijah, thank you. This is the first one of the month of October. Thank you for everybody for watching, for listening, for letting us do this one more time. And thank you to K.C Raniero for coming out tonight. So K.C, thank you for, again, coming down from New York. This is really wonderful to have you come by. I think you might be the oldest person we've ever had come on here. 75 years, 75 years young.
Yes.
That's a pretty new milestone, right?
Yeah.
That was like 2 days ago?
Yesterday was my 75th birthday.
Well, happy belated from everybody.
Thank you.
This is a really weird party.
Yeah.
So, I just want you to tell me a little bit about yourself. Where'd you get is that your name? Is that your actual name?
K.C. No, so my real name, my first name's Kayla.
Oh,
but,
okay.
you know, there were the Karen memes and there were the Kyle memes.
Fair.
And I thought Kayla is kind of in the vicinity.
It's like a really like combination of both of them.
Yeah, it's a mashup.
It's a mashup.
So it's a remix. So I'm K.C. because, you know, K.C. it's snazzy.
It really flows. K.C Raniero, like it's like
Thanks.
really like you get to like lean into it a little bit.
Thank you.
No problem. So when did you start figuring out you wanted to get into music?
I always knew, like literally when I was 2 years old, I like told my mom like, oh, I'm going to be on the radio. I remember I was like, what's that thing? What's that? The thing where the people are singing. And she explained the radio. And I was like, oh, I'll be on that.
It's a really good memory for 73 years ago.
Oh, yes.
It's immaculate.
But I started taking it seriously 11 years ago in my 60s.
Okay. It's never too late. It's never too late to pursue your dreams and what you actually want to do, guys.
Right.
This is the message.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So like 11 years.
What changed 11 years ago? Like, what made you really like? Was there a catalyst to it, or was it just one day you woke up and you were like, "I got this. I'm gonna start really, really taking this seriously."
So when I was a kid, I did musical theater.
Okay.
And that was not... As I got older, I just realized that, like, I really, really... What I love about the arts, it's not so much interpreting other people's works and being seen. It's creating and... For
yourself. It's you make art because it's just like a human innate thing to do. It's we want to do... and that's why, you see it get taken out of schools, and it's like widespread, It's terrible. It happens in Pennsylvania a lot recently. They're trying to take bills to get art out of schools. That's really sad. What kind of music did you like growing up?
Pop punk.
Pop punk. Hey, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. What's your favorite pop punk band? MC. I know. I kind of figured. I'd just ask for the sake of anybody that didn't know what the jacket was. Fucking love MCR. Have you seen any of their reunion shows?
No.
I've watched them on YouTube. It looks really good. They come back really strong.
Yeah.
Did you hear their new song?
The Fountains of the Decay.
Something of Decay.
Fountains
That was
of Decay.
honestly really ballin'. They released some good music.
Yeah,
it was actually really good.
It's like 10 minutes long, which is cool.
It's a ballad. It's really good. I'd love to see that live. If you want to get on our non-existent Patreon, pay for some MCR tickets, please. We'll hit our Cash App in the description. Hit me with another band if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm like, it's a personality trait. Like, okay. I'm obsessed with Waterparks.
Okay, I can dig.
Obsessed. Like, I always say, like, Austin Knight is like the male version of me. Okay. And like I went viral a month ago, which is a different story, but on the video in which I went viral, I wasn't singing, I was just acting chaotic, and I shouted out Waterparks and Austin Knight like 3 times, and I shouted out the song Funeral Grey, and then I pulled out my phone, I was like, look, I'm listening to Funeral Grey, pay attention. And like, I gave Waterparks more promo than I gave myself.
That's what you do for the ones you love.
Right.
It's really, it's good that you have a passion for it. That's really wonderful. I can see like the spark in your eye when you start talking about it.
Seriously, but I was going to bring them up because Mikey Way, the bassist, he's their unofficial bassist.
Is he like a studio or like a session?
Yeah.
Really, get out of here.
Yeah, so
That's super cool.
Yeah.
It's like a nice little like collaboration.
It's incredible.
That's incredible. Any other kind of genres? I hear a little bit, but I'd like to hear you say it for the audience.
Oh, what you hear is not what I listen to.
Really?
Yeah. So I call my genre Gothic R&B.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Nice.
I say it's really smooth, but it's really like it's beautifully dramatic.
I appreciate
in a way.
that.
Yeah, it's wonderful music. We've all been
you.
listening to it in the studio for a little bit of time now.
Awesome.
It's been really good background music to our work. So thank you so much for giving us that.
Absolutely. Thank you for listening.
Oh, absolutely. A lot more people are going to be listening at this festival. I think that you got on
Yeah.
this festival. Can you like divulge a little bit of info about that? I think I don't remember the Instagram post. I apologize if you don't mind giving me the deets.
It's a wonderful 75th birthday present. So
it seems like it.
So I'm playing a festival called Femme Fatale Festival. It's, I believe, the first annual one.
Wow.
But a band called Vile is headlining.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like pretty big. So, and I'm like stoked because we're all gonna like share. Like, we're gonna sleep in the same room. I'm gonna sleep in the same room with like B+ list pop punk celebrities.
There's nothing wrong with the B list. You know, it's. Are you a little nervous?
No,
okay.
I don't get nervous because I'm so socially awkward that I've done a full circle. Yeah.
I guess it's for the better at that point.
Oh yeah.
I think was there another announcement? Was there another festival?
There's 3.
There's 3. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You do a lot of shows. I know every time we've checked out your Instagram, it's like, oh yeah, I'm out here doing this show. I'm out here. I'm at this crazy place. Come check it out. It's I have the schedule. It's ridiculous. Well,
Thanks.
can you divulge any other info in case people are around and want to come see you play?
Yeah. So the Femme Fatale Fest, that's November 5th in Denver, Colorado, and
oh, dude, we were just in Denver. I could have gone to that. Damn. Well, we were in Colorado, but whatever.
Come back.
I'll have to come back. We'll have to go back, Chris. It's fine.
You know what you should do? It's an elaborate scheme, but I think it's a good idea.
Okay, I'm down.
You should get kicked off of a flight on purpose, and then hear me out till the end.
Okay, I'm really listening. I'm really listening. This is some, please, FBI agent in my phone, please, you can turn off at this moment.
And then you'll get like free flights for the rest of the year. I know because I was talking to Snoop Dogg's perspective.
I'm so sorry.
I was talking the other day to Snoop Dogg's perspective merchandising consultant. Okay. And this happened to him.
Really?
Yes. So if you do that, you could come to Colorado very cheap.
Oh damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get real rowdy on this plane. I'm just gonna have to just start. I don't know what I had to do. Maybe just start like yodeling. That's probably like a kick-offable offense, right? Probably yodel. Yeah, probably.
I got a spare ukulele.
See, but you know what's funny? I was sitting here. This is totally unrelated, but I saw this like news article. It was like Jason Momoa on the way to Hawaii brought all these ukuleles on this plane, and I thought if somebody played fucking ukulele on the plane I was on, and everybody who doesn't know how to play ukulele and can't probably singing,
right?
I probably would just eject myself at that point.
Yeah,
maybe.
Cut your losses.
Cut the losses. I don't know. I can't do planes. Those were like the worst experiences of my life. I hate planes. Do you travel a lot for your?
Yeah, but I love driving.
Okay, see, I'd rather drive.
Yeah, because people leave you alone. You just put on music, and yeah.
There's nothing like a road trip. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, on that note, the 2 other festivals.
Oh yeah. Back to that.
Yeah. So and if you're, not in the places I'm about to name, just get kicked off a flight and you can, come through really.
We'll put a checklist PDF in the description.
But so the one, it's right up the road in Manayunk.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's Porch Fest.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then the other one, that's on October 15th, coming right up.
Oh, right on. Get your tickets now, man.
And then the third one, I've wanted to do something like this for years, and I've never done it until now. I'm about to. It's a Day of the Dead themed festival. There's a whole section of New York City that is being sectioned off, and all the buildings are being used as venues.
Really?
For artists to. Some people are doing like Day of the Dead tribute things. Some people are doing tributes to deceased artists.
Oh, that's super cool. That's super neat.
So,
what are you gonna do if there's any divulgence that you can give?
yeah, so I'm appearing. It's called our show specifically. I think it's called Dead Superstars.
Okay, well, that does pretty well.
And it's gonna be Prince, Janis Joplin, and Amy Winehouse.
Oh, I was gonna say RICO. I was gonna fucking say it, man. Yeah, when it's. And if you close your eyes, I imagine everybody could imagine. Yeah, no, Amy's right in front of me. Yeah, it's this beautiful, beautiful timbre of your voice.
Thank you.
So all these festivals, every day, basically playing shows, driving down to Philly from New York. This is such a crazy schedule. How do you?
Yeah.
How do you cope with just traveling all the time?
Oh, I get like frustrated when I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because I
get a little stir crazy at home.
Oh yeah, because the thing is, like, I struggle to be in rural environments because there's not enough going on.
Okay.
But then when I'm in New York City, I have 3 days and then I have to drive somewhere rural.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. So sorry, I'm taking a little break for myself. Yeah. So what just keeps you going with making music? I mean, it's been obviously a very long career.
Yeah.
I imagine it's had a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah.
It's been a very
50
long
years.
50 whole years.
I forgot.
No, I forget too. Yeah, whenever somebody asks my name or my age, I'm just like, I don't know how old I am. I just have to like look at the year.
Yeah.
What's been one thing that's really kept you going with your passion?
I feel like I'm a video game character on a quest.
Okay.
And the quest is to make music that is not heard by, everyone. Like, if I walked into a Panera Bread and I heard my song playing, I might be kind of sad.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd understand, because at that point, it's just background music. You want it to be a little bit more than that.
Yeah, that's why you want to be a C-list celebrity, not a B-list, not a D-list. The C-list.
So they have the most fun. I feel like C, because you get credibility. That's what the C stands for. It's credibility. Yeah. You're just not like that well known.
Mm-hmm. Like an undercover famous person.
Yeah, it's an undercover famous person. That's a good way to be. I strive to be a C-list celebrity. That is a new dream of mine. Thank you so much for instilling that in me.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna be a C-list team, bro. Let's get it.
I think we connected after this happened, but okay, this is not a direct answer to the question you asked me.
Oh no, you're totally fine.
Okay, cool. So it's a really good story.
Please.
Right now, it's the story I'm riding on, and I need something to happen that is cinematic again, like within this week, because it's getting old,
Okay, reasonable.
Yeah, but right now I'm still riding on this story. So I went viral a month ago. Like, I got seen by 2 million people on TikTok and Instagram because I wasn't singing. I was just acting chaotic. But I told them I sing and make music. So I was walking in Washington Square Park with a piano, and I don't have a case. I don't need one, Yeah. And
just walking around, just have it on your back.
I just was holding it like a textbook, and I'm just walking. And because I was going busking.
That's pretty normal. I guess that's pretty normal in New York. Everybody's just like, I got better shit to do.
Right.
She gotta go. It's fine.
Yeah. And I was walking, and so there's a guy, Davis from the What's Poppin' show.
I'm unfamiliar.
He walks up to people. It's kind of like Billy on the Street.
Oh, okay. I know the format.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And he walks up to people, and asks them surprise questions. And I met him on April 7th, and I walked up to him, and I had back in April, I had a sign, and it said, "I need to become a C-list celebrity by Friday."
And do you think you've achieved that? You're climbing?
I'll tell the story and then you tell me.
Okay, perfect.
And so I had the sign. I walk up to him. I'm like, "Oh my God, I manifested you." And he didn't he didn't care, and he had better things to do. So he glanced at the sign. He's like, "Oh, cool, you're a C-list celebrity." I was like, "No, I'm not. You are. You're gonna help me."
I need you. You're my C-list entourage.
Right. And he was like, "Oh, okay, I'll come back and interview." He didn't. So then, like 4 months go by, and I see him again, and he didn't recognize me, I don't think, not right away. And he was there with his whole camera crew, and I have the piano. They're like, "Hey, does that piano work?" I was like, "Not yet, but when I plug it in, it will." And I was like, "Hey, you never came back for me. You left me."
He's probably like, "What's going on? I have no record."
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And then he was like, "Oh," he eventually, he's like, "I remember this, but I couldn't come back because it wasn't, the whole point is that it's spontaneous. We're surprising you."
Fair enough. It kind of ruins the whole thing, but we'll make this one exception. Just this one exception.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Okay, maybe another time. Have a good day." And then he was like, wait, come back. We won't tell you what just walk toward us. We won't disclose the question to you.
Okay, well, that I was about to ask. At least they didn't like hit you with the question beforehand. I can appreciate that. They at least kept it like a secret.
Yeah, so then I'm walking by, and then he's like, "What's your biggest phobia?" And I was like, "My biggest phobia is not becoming a C-list celebrity."
I feel like I've seen that. I feel like I might have seen this video scroll. I was probably one of your 2 million views. I feel like this is super familiar.
I got a few messages being like, "You're on my For You page on TikTok. Go plug yourself." So
did you see any numbers rise?
oh my God, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I left. He refused to plug me, like, in the comments. He refused to give my socials.
Which I guess is reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man, give me my cut of the bread,
So I left my own comment, basically telling, like, my underdog story. And then, like, the comment got thousands of likes.
Wow.
And then I got a bunch of new followers, like a few hundred.
That's a sizable amount.
Yeah.
Especially from just TikTok exposure. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really crazy.
So, that's just a tangent, but I would have been remiss. Right now, that's my claim to fame, is like, I'm the person who said that with the piano on TikTok.
Well, I think we can all certify you are a C-list celebrity in all of our hearts.
That's amazing. In my opinion, I'm a C-list celebrity on a technicality.
On a technicality? Okay, well, I like technicalities. There's reasons there's technicalities. Yeah. What's your technicality?
Recognizability and people caring are two different things.
That's a really good way to put it. Yeah.
Because you were like, "Oh, this rings a bell," but you're not like, "Oh my God, that changed my life."
Yeah, it's not like, "Oh, that really left an imprint on me."
Right.
Fair enough.
Right.
Fair enough. Do you have like a long-term goal? I guess it was other than C-list celebrity.
Yeah. No, realistically, my actual, like, non-joking answer, which is hard to do. It's hard to not
hard.
joke.
It's hard. You get there. It takes time, especially with the lights and like the 8 people watching us. It never gets any easier.
But my actual answer is really just because, like, when I say, like, being a video game character on a quest, what I really mean is, like, when I was a kid, and, like, still, I've never really related to, honestly, most things about being a person are very lost on me.
That's fair. That's I can relate to that feeling, so I totally understand.
Yeah, I think a lot of people that create feel that
feel
way.
very disconnected from, like, the zeitgeist of things. Yeah. No, I totally understand that.
Yeah, and when I was a kid, like, musicians, and especially, like, pop punk.
Oh yeah, because
yeah,
they're so badass.
I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. You know what I mean? It's like, you're 10.
I can hear it, like, right now in my head. I can still see that music video.
Yeah, right.
I still see impact.
Exactly.
There's impact, recognizability.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like, when I was a kid, like, honestly, when I vividly remember when I heard "Welcome to the Black Parade" for the first time.
That's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Beautiful song.
Yeah.
Beautiful song.
And I've been chasing and trying to recreate that feeling ever since I first heard that song. And, like, I feel like as a kid, and also still as an adult, but as a kid, it's different because kids, It's because it is. That's why. Like,
yeah, it's just like, it's whatever. It just is.
Yeah, like
There's a lot more stakes, you know, when you get a little older. It's a lot more.
Yeah, like I wouldn't really be a full-fledged person, so to speak, I don't feel, if I didn't have musicians to look at, like, and like, because I felt so disconnected from like my peers as a kid that I literally based my being off of Gerard Way. and my
so did a lot of people in high school. We're gonna give you a little bit of credit.
Yeah, true, good point. But see, that's kind of the thing. It's a lot less. It's not really a rare experience, you know, and that's why they are who they are, and that's what I want to be. Like, in a few years, I want to be that artist that, like, people in the mainstream don't necessarily know what you're talking about, but the people that I'm trying to reach who identify with my character arc and my lyrical content, like, have more, like, a stronger feeling of purpose and meaning in their life because I exist openly in a musical fashion.
That's a lot to take in. That's a beautiful answer.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, Frank, I mean, it's beautiful music.
Thank you.
I mean, and with all these tours, and I see a lot of promotion, and just seeing you, I can really see. I hope to see you get there.
Thank you.
Just real quick, what's the time check, gentlemen?
22 minutes.
22 minutes.
Yeah.
Felt like forever. This is a little. It's a quick conversation. All right, so. Now, do you have what's your latest project that you've released? And it was the Phantom.
Yeah, Toxic Phantom.
Toxic Phantom. Thank you so much. Toxic Phantom. That's out now. It's on all streaming services, I presume.
Yeah.
If you can buy it. Support your local artist. Por favor. It helps a lot. Just like $1 on Bandcamp. That's all you need. And it's just like maybe like $10. A little bit worth more than that. Is there anything in the works, or are you just more focused on touring and stuff at the moment?
So there's a song that is coming out very, very, very soon.
Very, very, very soon.
And it's called Dancing with Your Headphones On, and it's kind of, I'm very excited about it because I haven't felt this way about anything since Toxic Phantom.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
Well, we're all excited to hear it. I'm personally very excited to hear it. And I'm really excited to hear the 3 songs that you have coming up for us tonight. We have a little Halloween special. I think we're doing them for most of the videos this month. It's getting a little spooky over here at Team R.I.C.O INR headquarters. So please check out those videos. Check out the older videos if you feel so inclined. Maybe drop a like or 2. It would be greatly appreciated. And the bell. Yeah, the bell's a big thing now. I never knew to click that. I started clicking it once Enrico started yelling at me to start doing it. I didn't know that it was a thing. It's just like, why they gotta ruin such a good thing? The subscribe button was so good. The subscribe, it's so easy. It just shows up on your feed. I'm just saying it was a little bit easier. Do you feel like you have to like struggle with like the algorithm to get your like music seen by more people?
Kind of.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to like pinpoint because you don't know if it's just people not seeing it or if it's just the Instagram just like beating it down, because you know, even people that I follow that I want to see their content, sometimes it doesn't even come up on my feed.
Right. It's like I kind of got shadow banned, I think.
Really? How so?
I don't know. I have like a business account on Instagram, so
Okay.
I can look at the ratio of followers to how many see it.
Okay.
And just there were so few people seeing my posts.
Fair.
But they're not controversial. They're not, like, I don't know why I'd be shadow banned.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been shadow banned. I've never been to Facebook jail. I imagine it's a scary place.
But I mean, on Instagram, like, all I do is say, like, I got a show.
Yeah, it's just you haven't said anything crazy. No, I can't say anything. No, Zuckerberg works in some very strange ways. Very robotic, I like to think. We can get an count on screen at some point. That'd be great. I've been wanting to implement one. Fuck. See, I knew it was going. I'm so bad at interviews. Thank you for sitting through this. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I think, in my opinion, you're good at it.
Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate that. This is only like my second one. Thanks, guys. I love this team here. These guys are really great. Thank you to Elijah, Nick, Enrico, Chris, Liz, Lacey. Thank you. I remembered your name this time. Thank you. K.C Raniero. Got so many shows coming out from all different parts of the globe. Please go see them. They're going to be wonderful. You're going to love the music. Listen to Toxic Phantom now and keep an ear out for what's coming out next. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful interview.
Absolutely.
And happy belated 75th birthday from
Thank
Team
you.
R.I.C.O. It's time to get a little spooky and get this performance going. If we can get a round of applause.
And you're about to drop real soon, aren't you?
Yeah. So I was actually going to yesterday, but the